Welp. Dang it. It's gonna be a hard one. It's gonna be a tough one today. I've been in a habit of cursing, but if I happen to let a curse or two slip out in this one, YouTube's gonna take monetization away on this video, and it's like, I want to go the whole video trying not to curse. I'll probably slip up anyway. Fuck! Shit! Fuck! Well, now I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's gone. It's out of my system. Doesn't have to be an issue. Hello there, everybody. It's TSHOT. I'm here today not only to kind of explain to you where I've been, but also give you a plan for the future. And I'm back. I don't want to make it. It's not a big fucking deal, but this is what's going on. So first things first, the question on everybody's mind, all 10 of you who are still here, where you been, TSHOT? Where you been at, TSHOT? Well, I have been around. I didn't disappear from the internet. I have definitely been around. I've been uploading semi-consistently, not really consistently, on the Let's Play channel. I have been on Twitch most days of the week. If you guys don't follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/ThunderShot69. It's where I'm doing most of my main stuff now. I just play a bunch of games, have a bunch of fun in my Twitch chat over there. If you're not a part of that, I would gladly welcome you. But I'm not gonna plug that anymore today. And I'm on Twitter. I'm on Twitter daily. If you don't know, if you're one of those people out there just been wondering, like, ThunderShot just disappeared from the face of the earth. No, I didn't even disappear from the internet. I've been very active on Twitter. I've been very active on Twitch, and I've been trying to upload to the Let's Play channel when I could. The links to all three of those things, by the way, will be in the description down below if you want to check those out. Once you get my Twitter at ThunderShot75, my Twitch, twitch.tv/ThunderShot69, and the old Thunder Plays channel. All three of those will be linked in the description down below. We've been having a lot of fun playing a lot of games, and you can talk with me about anything on Twitter. So if that's where you've been, ThunderShot, you lazy piece of shit, why haven't you been uploading on the main channel, brother? Well, little Timmy, who has a very good Macho Man Randy Savage accent to him there, I'm here to explain that today too. Why'd you stop uploading on the main channel? Well, I had to go back and I had to break it down. Number one, I wasn't happy with the, well, I take that back. I was semi-happy with the content I was making. I couldn't keep making that content though. I wasn't super happy with where the channel as a whole was. I didn't mind doing Dokkan summoning videos. I just didn't like that Dokkan summoning videos was the only thing I was doing. YouTube has been having just a plethora of issues, just like every other month it's something else. Here's the age gate, here's the demonetization gate, here's the, if your video's not family friendly, they're jacking up the algorithm like every 2 weeks now. They're changing it to something new. It's just a guessing game on if you're still going to be able to get views tomorrow on YouTube. Some people are great at it, some people are not, but it was it became a lot of a hassle, while at the same time Twitch, again, where I live stream me playing video games at, was making plays that was it was getting better. It's like, well, YouTube was, imagine like you're already in hell, and then the lights in hell start to go out. You could still feel like all the hot, like, flame burning you to death, but the lights start, like, hell is getting progressively shittier. That's what YouTube. And then Twitch was like, you're in fucking Rainbow Funtown land, and all of a sudden they have, like, Jesus comes into Rainbow Funtown land, and he's got a bunch of Pegasus for everybody, and he's like, oh, you all can ride some fucking Pegasus here in Rainbow Funtown land now. And you're like, fuck yeah, Twitch is amazing. That's what Twitch has been doing on the other side. So that's where, like, I was sort of weighed to go that way. But I'm getting off topic. What are we doing with the main channel? What happened with the main channel? Why did I stop, and where are we going? So again, I stopped. I needed to take some time to figure out what I wanted to be doing on the main channel. That was probably my main issue, and it took me a lot longer than I thought. As you guys know, a couple months ago, I took a break, and it was my first big break I'd ever taken from YouTube. I was gone for about 2 months. Sorry about that. Anyways, a few months back, I was gone, and I was gone for about 2 months. It was the first big break I'd ever taken on YouTube since starting it 4.5 years ago, however long. God, I'm old as shit. Since starting YouTube, it was my first extra long break I'd taken. I was going to take that time to kind of figure out what I wanted to do with my channel, where I wanted to go, how I wanted to move forward. And I thought I had it figured out with Dokkan, and I really didn't. So, as you guys saw, I came back for a little while doing mainly Dokkan battle videos. When I got done with my break, I did Dokkan battle videos for a little while, and then I weaned off of them again. And for two reasons. One of them I mentioned earlier is that I didn't like that my channel was only Dokkan battle videos. That kind of, it's okay, but it's not enough substance. Just me doing summoning videos is not enough substance for a YouTube channel the way that I want it, especially where I was spitting them out kind of randomly. You sort of got to wait on events with Dokkan. The second reason is that I cannot afford to do Dokkan battle videos. Yeah. The amount of money I was making from those videos versus what I had to spend just to get enough stones to make decent videos and do, you know, cool stuff on stream, I can't afford to make Dokkan Battle videos. So if you ever see a Dokkan Battle YouTuber, like somebody who mainly does Dokkan Battle, you're like, oh, they're getting great views, they're getting great money. They're not, because they have to spend a lot of money on stones. There's a lot of cash that goes into that. I just can't afford. Probably the worst idea I've ever had in my life. I considered if enough people were down with it, I would think of opening up like a Patreon. And if enough people supported the Patreon, I would start bringing back Dokkan Battle videos. But it would be you guys paying for my stones, and that's just a really fucked idea. So I think Dokkan's just going to stay away, at least for now, just because, like I said, I just can't afford it. I make a little bit of money off YouTube. I do not make enough off YouTube to put more money into it than it spits back out. It's just how Dokkan Battle videos work. But that's where I've been. That's why I stopped. So the next question was, how do we go forward from here? Where am I going now? Am I back now? Because I really do not want to be one of those guys who's just, oh, he's here a month, and then he's gone in the next month, and then he's here, and then he takes another big break. I took a second big break within about 6 months' time, where I was gone for, you know, a span of a month or two. I don't want to keep doing that. If YouTube just stops working for me, then it will just stop working for me. And that's something I'm okay with. That's something I'm willing to accept if it comes to that. Because I'm getting decently established on Twitch. You know, everything's going great over there. I could go full Twitch full time, which is kind of what I'm doing already, and be totally fine. But I didn't want to give up on this channel. I don't want to give up on you guys, and I still have a lot of ideas that the main YouTube channel that I feel like I can bring to the main YouTube channel. I still have a lot of creativity, a lot of want to do this, and I'm not ready to, you know, throw in the towel just yet. So I had a couple ideas. I don't want to change content. This is a Dragon Ball channel. It's always been a Dragon Ball channel, even if I haven't always wanted it to be a Dragon Ball channel. YouTube has made it very clear that if you try to change up your content too much, they will just stop putting your videos in sub boxes. They will stop putting your videos in recommended slots. They will stop putting your videos in search bars. If you try to change your content, YouTube has made it very clear in the past couple months they absolutely hate that. So if I wanted to become, let's just say I wanted to become a Pokemon guy, YouTube would tell me, nope, you're already a Dragon Ball Z guy. That's the only stuff on your channel that gets views. You try to do anything that isn't Dragon Ball Z, we're not going to put you in recommended bars. You're not going to get any views. And that's kind of how YouTube works at this point, which it took me a little bit, but I have come to terms with. So I had to ask myself, what are things that I've been good at, that's done well on the channel and that I've enjoyed? What are some things that line up with that? And the short list of stuff that I came up with that I liked, that worked for me, and that also got views on this channel. I had playthroughs, which I've pretty much done playthrough of Xenoverse 2, and I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm not feeling Xenoverse 2 that much. I'll talk more about that here in a second, because that also goes with tutorials. I did playthroughs of games, I've done tutorials, my Battle of Z playthrough, my Xenoverse 1, my Xenoverse 2 playthroughs, all did really great on YouTube. So did Dragon Block when we did that, those were all doing fine. I enjoy those very much, but I am not having fun with Xenoverse 2. DLC Pack 4 came out, and I'd updated. I have no desire to play it. It's just, if you like Xenoverse 2, that's fantastic. It is just not the game for me. I am going to go back and knock out the Platinum Trophy on it, probably on Twitch one of these days. So again, make sure you're following me there. Going to go back and get the Platinum Trophy on Xenoverse 2 one of these days. Probably going to need some of you guys' help to help me along with parallel quests and things like that. But Xenoverse 2 is the only game out right now, and as far as tutorials and playthroughs goes, the tutorials have pretty much all been done. The playthroughs, I mean, the game's been out for a while now, so playthroughs, unless I want to do the DLC story mode, which wouldn't even be very long-lived, those are kind of out of the question is what I'm saying. Those are kind of gone. I used to do news videos and theory videos back in the day when there wasn't that many guys doing news and theory videos, but there are so many people. It's so oversaturated now, the whole community, with just so many people doing, you know, breaking news the moment it comes out, the moment they have it clarified. Some people wait for a trusted source, some people don't. They just report on rumors and shit, which whatever. We have so many theory videos that look like they're just reaching to an extent. I'm not trying to take shots at people. The community's oversaturated, but that's great. That's great, because when I first started in Dragon Ball, there was not a lot of guys doing it. That's why I did news. That's why I did theories. There was not a lot of guys doing it, and there's so many now, which means we have a growing, thriving community, which is fantastic. It's just all the theory videos have pretty much, you know, all the ones that I can think of off the top of my head that make sense, that don't feel like they're reaching, have been done. We got plenty of guys covering the news at this point. I don't need to be that guy anymore, and that's fine. But aside from playthroughs and tutorials and like I said, news videos and theory videos, if those are all out the window, what do we have left? And there's one thing I've always really enjoyed doing that kind of had to go away given the game cycle and how the games came out, but that I never stopped liking and that I always wanted to keep doing but just couldn't given how the games were going, or at least I thought I couldn't. And that is fights. Not just any kind of fights. That is CPU versus CPU fights. I'm not one of those guys. I'm not Rhyme Style. I'm not C-Reacts. I don't still log on. Like I said, Xenoverse 2 isn't my game. I don't like it very much. Not one of those guys who logs on and fights other people, tries to get the most entertaining fights, or tries to be the best fighter in Xenoverse 2. That's not my thing. Like I said, I just didn't enjoy the game that much. But back in the day, if you guys are an old school TSHOT fan, you'll remember I used to do commentated fights of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2 CPU versus CPU battles. In fact, my most viewed video has 3 million views, and it's a Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 CPU versus CPU fight that I'm commentating over. The reason I had to stop doing those is because when I first got into YouTube, the game that came out after Raging Blast 2 was Battle of Z. That was the game that started when I started doing YouTube, was Battle of Z. That's what I was reporting news on and everything. Battle of Z didn't have CPU versus CPU, but it made sense because it was an arena-style fighter. And then Dragon Ball Xenoverse came out, and for some reason, Xenoverse still did not have CPU versus CPU, even though it's a very easy option to implement, and we kind of told them about it. Like, when they were asking for feedback, I was like, yo, I know I'm probably the only person in the world asking for this, but please let me, you know, pick CPU versus CPU battles if I want to. And they never put it in Xenoverse 1, and then Xenoverse 2 came out, and I had been begging for it. I had been writing them so much, being like, I got these, you know, just help me out, man, just throw it. I know it's an easy option to make as far as coding goes. And they still never gave me CPU versus CPU in Xenoverse 2. So I didn't just have a 3-year dry spell, I had a 3-game dry spell where no games that came out actually had CPU versus CPU battles in them. Now, as much as I would like to go back to doing Raging Blast 2 CPU versus CPU fights, I've pretty much done every worthwhile battle you could possibly think of, and some tournaments on top of that in that game. So as far as doing CPU versus CPU fights again, I was kind of thinking about this other idea I had. Okay, well, I don't know what the point of the ripple effect was, because as you can see, nothing at all changed.
Thundershot, are you there?
God?
Speak up if you can hear me. Say literally anything. That'll work. Now, Thundershot, I need you to think of a Dragon Ball game you can play using your new idea.
Xenoverse 2?
No, you need a game with CPU versus CPU battling.
Xenoverse 1?
Oh, me, no. Further back.
Dragon Ball Fighters?
That game isn't out yet, you moron. I said further back, not further ahead.
Raging Blast 2.
You've done every CPU fight possible on that game. Pick something else.
Raging Blast 1?
You're nowhere close. I'm just glad you haven't said Battle of Z yet.
Legacy of Goku.
Oh, for the love of me, that's not even multiplayer! Listen, what's the game all the Dragon Ball game fanboys have the biggest hard-on for and will defend no matter what? The one with all the characters.
Oh. Mods for Budokai Tenkaichi 3, motherfuckers! So, that's the plan. That's the plan as far as something solid and immediate to head forward with the channel with. I'm thinking we do... I figured out how to do it, by the way. I figured out I installed an emulator. I installed the mod ISO thing, the file that gives me some modded characters. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 had mods for it that with updated characters and things like that, but it also had CPU versus CPU, and it was probably one of the, you know, most well-respected games to ever come out of the Dragon Ball franchise. So starting on Wednesday, if I upload this Monday like I want to, starting on Wednesday, I should begin uploading a new series of Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3 modded fight videos with new characters. We're looking at Super Saiyan Rose in the game. They've got Super Saiyan 4s of characters who never went Super Saiyan 4s. They've got some what-if characters that I think you guys are really going to like, and I have a decent-sized roster to pick from, and I have, I believe I have more mods I could download if I ever need to. So I'm hoping you guys will be able to enjoy those fights as we go to those. If that's something you're excited for, by all means, I'm really excited for it too. I hope it goes well. But starting on Wednesday, you guys want to keep an eye out on Wednesday, probably about 4-ish p.m. Central Time, give or take an hour. Figure up your own time zone, I can't tell you. 4 p.m.-ish Central Time. Look for a video to go live. It's going to be the first video in this series. I think I want to do a Wednesday-Saturday thing with that. So every Wednesday, every Saturday, you guys get 2 videos a week. One in the middle of the week and then one on a Saturday. Because fuck yeah, it's a Saturday. You know how that stuff works. But it's a series I'm looking forward to doing a lot. I know of a lot of old school TSHOT fans from back in the day when I did fighting videos are going to be very happy that they're coming back. And I'm looking forward to it because, like I said, it's something I always enjoyed. The only reason I stopped doing it is because the games stopped giving me the option to do it for seemingly no reason. Like Battle of Z, whatever. But for Xenoverse 1 and 2, seemingly no reason. They didn't take, you know, the 10 minutes or whatever. It would take longer than that, but they didn't take the 10 minutes it would make for them to code in the lines of you to just not be in the battle and let the CPUs fight themselves, which is okay because I'm taking my ass back to Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I'm going to answer the question here just because I'll get it a lot. Thundershot, why does it have to be CPU versus CPU? Why don't you play the game yourself? Because I would play the game, I would get decent at the game, I would be better than every computer at the game, and I would win every fight I was in. That's why I don't do it. A lot of guys do Xenoverse 2 mod videos, and they do a great job of showing off the mods. The people who mod Xenoverse 2 usually do a great job of making the mods look really good, but they don't do CPU versus CPU, so if they're facing the computer, they're obviously going to win, they're obviously going to destroy, or they play each other, which is great, but like I said, Xenoverse 2 is not my cup of tea. I just don't like playing it. Alright, Thunder, you announce fight videos. You got anything else in the books? You got anything else you're going to show us today, TSHOT? Been wasting my time with this long-ass welcome back, dipshits video. Make it worth my while. Alright, Alameda Slim, you calm your pants right there. No, I don't really have much else in store. That's kind of a lie. Again, if you follow me on the Let's Play channel, there's constantly Let's Plays being put up there. I'm currently doing Life is Strange and Pokemon and some other stuff that I'm working on for the future. Maybe Crash Bandicoot soon, I don't know. But I'm constantly doing stuff on the LP channel, filming over there. However, as far as this channel goes, there's going to be two things immediately I can think of that are going to be uploaded. The first one is going to be maybe, don't tell anybody yet, because the other YouTubers aren't telling anybody yet, so this is just between us. Don't talk about it in comment sections. I'm not even going to say who it is. That way you can't go harass them. I'm not even going to say who it is. Me and some other Dragon Ball YouTubers were thinking about maybe doing an updated Dragon Block C Minecraft playthrough, because they have updated it. They now allow fusions and things like that, so we were thinking of an upgraded DBC playthrough. If that's something that kind of fits up you guys' alley, that's something that kind of works for you guys. We might be doing that, might be bringing that back relatively quickly. Also, aside from Dragon Block C, aside from the fights, I want to make the fights kind of the main focus of the channel again, by the way, but aside from Dragon Block C and the fights, keep an eye out for some one-off videos. And what I mean by one-off videos is hard to explain. It could be anything, really. I try to do what I can to keep them Dragon Ball themed, but just know if you see a video pop up from me that's not Dragon Ball themed, it is going to be, I put a lot of work into it. Just know that. If you're not going to click on it because it's not Dragon Ball, that's fine. But if you do see it pop up, just know TSHOT put some extra work into that one, and TSHOT probably thinks that video is extra funny, because for me to put a video on this channel from here on out that is not Dragon Ball related is probably going to mean that I put a lot of work into it, probably going to mean that I want the most people possible to see it. But keep an eye out for one-off videos, whether me playing games with squad members. I recently did some WWE / Dragon Ball gaming stuff with Kagi Films. Might be looking to do some stuff with Afro Senju in the future if we can get our schedules worked out. We've been trying to do it for months, so it's probably not likely it's going to happen, but you know what I mean. Maybe some stuff with Omega Pro. You know, just if I happen to play other games with squad members and it happens to make for a really good video idea, keep an eye out for one-off videos. But that off the cuff is what I'm thinking. Maybe a Dokkan video every now and again, though I don't think that's going to happen. Like I said, unless an overwhelming number of people are like, ThunderShot, I want to give money to your Dokkan Patreon, which I'm not starting, by the way, then I probably won't bring back Dokkan. But that's it. That's the update video, guys. I hope you guys... this video, I'm going to be lucky if it gets 2,000 views. I've abandoned my channel too many times. I get a lot of comments. ThunderShot, your channel's dead. Dipshit, I know. I killed it. That was me. I did that. I'm over on Twitch now. You know what I mean? Like, I fully understand... the channel is dead. It is my fault the channel is dead. I'm going to be lucky if this video gets 2,000 views, but that's okay. I'm not worried about this video. What I'm worried about is the video coming out on Wednesday. Again, that fighter, the Budokai Tenkaichi 3 fight video coming out on Wednesday. If y'all could do everything you possibly could to give that, you know, the most support you can if you enjoy it, because that's the video that I'm looking forward to uploading. But I hope you guys understand why I've been gone. Hope you guys who didn't follow me to Twitch, hope you guys who don't, you know, care for stuff getting uploaded to the Let's Play channel aren't too miffed at me. But that's what's going on here. That's the direction that the channel's going in the future. If you're here just for Dokkan Battle, I'm not your guy. There's a million Dokkan Battle channels out there. I'm sure you'll find something. But I'm ThunderShot. I'm out. Peace. Late. I will catch y'all on Wednesday. Make sure you watch that video, guys. Have a good one.